Money in my mind, dreams on my mind. Man, I want the money, man, I'm feeling so divine. Money in my mind.
Okay, what's up, YouTube? The accounting guy here. We're in Unisa career day, accounting career day. So here I have one very, very important member of the third year accounting science group. Let me just let you introduce yourself. What's your name?
Hi YouTube. I hope you guys are doing good. My name is Karawo, but then I go by Miss K, so you can call me Miss K.
So she's Miss K and she's like on TikTok. She's mostly on TikTok. Just gonna have an interview now. So let's go for it. So how is it like doing final year in Unisa?
To be honest, okay, it's fun and hard because final year, it means you're at the end of the degree, but then obviously it is getting tougher. It is getting having a lot of more work, but then I'm loving it so far. So far it's good, hey.
So we have a lot of people who are saying they'd rather actually go to a traditional university rather than Unisa. What do you have to say to those people, based on your experience so far with Unisa?
I'd say what you're missing out is a lot because I feel like with Unisa, you take it at your own pace, right? So with the universities, I feel like you need to stick to certain schedules because of you are attending physically, but then online, everything is online, everything is recorded, everything is there for you at the time you want to do it. And everything is within your hands and in your time.
Okay, that's actually like solid advice, eh? That's solid advice. So what actually can you advise someone who wants to do, accounting sciences and they're currently in high school? Which advices can you give to them currently?
Currently, I'd say one thing I've noticed with accounting is that it builds up on all the principles that you've learned from afar. So if you're still doing high school, you're at an advantage where you can learn everything from scratch before you can even start it in varsity. So when now you get into varsity, you're just going to build up on that because I feel like a lot of people have trouble because of they don't know their foundation and then now they struggle with going higher levels. But then other than that, accounting is great. Accounting science is amazing, so it's a great journey. It's a great career to go into.
Okay, I get you. And then what are your future plans since you're currently doing final year? Are you just gonna stop here and start working next year? So what are you planning to do, in future from next year going forward?
To be honest, for now, I think I'm still a bit conflicted because there are different journeys. But then the bigger one is being a CASA. So I am planning to do my CTA next year, and I am planning it with Unisa. But then if it happens that I change my mind, I am into also financial management. So your CIMA routes, chartered management accountant. That's one I'm also considering because of it does have an honors here at Unisa. So it's a good space. And then, those are my two options. And other than being a CA, right, I know we all aspire to be chartered accountants, but after that, I am aspiring to be a financial officer, CFO of the future, okay? Mm-hmm. So we are not just sticking into one route. We're just going to do everything that we feel like doing, whatever we like, and then that's how we're going to prosper.
Okay, I get you. So, we're going to close it now. It's going to be a bit spicy now.
Okay.
So far in your degree, in your course, what's the lowest mark you've ever gotten for like a module?
A final mark.
Final, like the one that's on your... Yeah, what's the lowest mark you've ever gotten? And for which module?
Okay, it's 52% and it was for financial accounting. First year. Yeah, first year.
So you were playing first year?
Yeah, I was playing first year. I think because remember I started with a higher certificate, so I think I was comparing the two. We are in the degree now, so that was my lowest mark of financial accounting.
Okay, and what's the highest mark you've ever gotten on your academic record?
Okay, so I'm really good with tax. So I have I think it's 92% for tax. Yeah.
What did she say?
Second year tax, yeah.
No, we have geniuses here.
For real.
That's all. Thank you for your time and all the best with your final year as well as next year and just your future. You're very very hard worker,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just to close it, what advice can you give to someone who's like in third year, or maybe someone who's in Unisa? They want to be in third year like you one day, and they're like, yo, this is so hard. I don't think I'm ever going to make it. You get what I'm saying? Because of whatever reasons, they don't believe in themselves or whatever. What advice can you actually give to that person, or what can you say to that person?
Okay, so the first thing I'd say is make it your personality. I think that's how I also started being successful in it. Be the accounting student, be the future accounting professional. Don't just study because you're writing, you have a test, you have an exam, but then study to say, in the future, I need to be able to do this when I start working. And that way it becomes who you are and a part of you. And that way everything doesn't just become theory that you've studied, but then it becomes principles that you're going to use in your workplace. So I'd say that figure yourself out, because of also when it comes to studying, we are conflicted in different study techniques, but then if you figure out what works for you, then you're good to go. Everything else is just easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
No, that's good. That's good. I actually also say, like, see yourself as already as a CASA. You know, it's just that you have to go through a certain process. You just have to qualify. You just have to do whatever. But already each and every day, just look at yourself as like, I'm already a CASA. I just have to go through the process which is needed, you know. And then no matter what happens, you're going to be able to, you know, push through until you actually get to the end, until it actually ends in CASA, right? So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. See you again, hopefully.
Thank you so much. Thank you. See you again next time.
Hey guys, Tsubomota, the accounting guy here. We're here with another episode, another interview. You know, so we have a very, very special, you know, third year accounting sciences student. She's actually a member of ASA, right? ASSA, Accounting Sciences Student Association, right?
Yeah.
She's a member there, and she's doing the most. Let her introduce herself. My lady, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Pamela Lutanza. I'm doing my third year in financial accounting, and I'm also a treasurer in the ASA association.
Yes. So, treasurer, dealing with money, right?
Yes.
And you're doing accounting, so they are communicating. The combos are communicating.
Definitely.
So we are here in the accounting career fair, you know. How was it?
It was nice, but then actually I didn't have time to communicate with those companies and things since I was ushering students.
Why not though?
I was ushering, but when I like the minute I wait and check things out, I got a call. So I couldn't.
So you were busy basically serving the students. So you sacrificed basically. No, it shows the kind of person she is, eh? Okay, so you're doing final year accounting sciences, third year in Unisa. How is it going currently? We're in like May, no? It's the 23rd of May. How is it going?
I perish. I'm going through the most.
You're going through the most, no? Okay, so like if you can explain how your year has been so far. How your year has been in one word. What's that word?
Hectic.
Hectic, yeah? I understand. So you've done accounting sciences still since first year, right?
Actually, I started with higher certificate, a bridging course because I did science in school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did that. You did a bridging course. It was 1 year, right?
Yeah.
And then after you get into Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Okay. And then how was that process? Like what made you switch actually from sciences to accounting now?
From sciences to accounting, well, actually, I wanted to do accounting at school, but then my maths marks were good in high school. So my maths teacher didn't allow me to do accounting. He wanted me to do science. That's why I did science in school.
So you also performed well in sciences? In school, high school?
Not really.
Not
Not really.
But you passed?
But I passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ever since you've done first year, no? Up until now, you know, from first year up until now, what was the lowest mark that you've ever gotten for a module?
Any module.
Any, like for this course from first year up until now, what was the lowest mark? Like your final mark, the one that's on your academic record. What's the lowest mark you've ever gotten?
51 last year on my second year. That's
Okay.
what the first module I got.
Which module is that?
Fact. Fact 2601.
Financial accounting.
Yeah.
No, that's good, eh? Oh, we understand. You're not alone. You're not alone. It
The
happened.
first time I got such a long mark.
So, what was the highest mark that you have ever gotten from your first year up until now? 98%. Okay. What's the module?
BNU.
Oh, BNU, it's in first year.
Yeah.
It's in first year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch it up. In second year, what's the highest mark you've ever gotten?
I will need to go through my academics to check that.
A few moments later.
Okay, so basically the highest mark you have ever gotten now was 98%, right?
For second year, yeah.
No, all in all,
All in all,
98%.
98%, yeah.
Yeah, for BNU. And for second year, the highest mark you've gotten is what, 88
Yeah.
for management accounting. No, that's good. So already we can see that you are a hard worker. So what advices can you give to someone who's in Unisa doing the same course as you, but that person is getting low marks?
It's getting long mark.
Yeah, what can you say to that person?
I'm not good with advices, man. But then, actually, I reckon of Lela, like the way na I study.
Okay.
Okay, what I do is that I go through the study guide or the prescribed textbook again.
Yeah.
Then I don't stay much on theory. Then I do the calculations.
Yeah.
Then after that, I deal with question paper on. Yeah.
So you do a lot of past papers,
Yeah.
and that helps you.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, clearly we can see it helps, right? But there must be a certain, level where you understand
I also have tutors. I pay tutors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you pay.
Yes, I pay.
So what about someone who doesn't have money? What can they do?
Just like attend the Unisa classes and also interact with the lectures where you don't understand.
So you've had tutors since first year, or you're just starting now?
Since last year, on my second year, I only had one tutor for auditing. Then this year is where I have all the tutors.
And are they helping?
They are.
are,
Yeah.
Okay. So we're about to end, no? Don't worry, we're about to end. So you're going to be graduating next year, right? Hopefully. Yeah. So I want you to tell or to talk to yourself in future, the person who will be a graduate next year. Ne? What can you say to that person? Look in the camera and tell that person.
Oh, what can I tell to my future
Nothing
self?
long, just sweet message, short and sweet message.
Nah, just you got this. I got this.
No, but you graduated already. You are
I haven't
done.
graduated yet.
No,
I
you're
still
talking to
have.
the person who graduated.
Well done, Miguel. Well done. You have worked so hard for this. Yeah, well done.
Okay. Thank you. Well done. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's the accounting guy here, back with another one, back with another interview. So, like here, I have a very, very special, guest for this channel today. She graced us with her special presence here, right? So I'm just going to let her introduce herself. What's your name, ma'am?
I am Dumisho Mafafo, and I am a final year student at Unisa doing BCom in Accounting Sciences.
Thank you. So you're doing your final year, right? BCom Accounting Sciences in Unisa.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very important. In Unisa.
Yes, the Unisa, yeah.
Okay, sharp. So how has the experience been so far? So you've done it from first year, right? Up until third year. So how has the experience been doing BCom Accounting Sciences, well, Bachelor of Accounting Sciences with Unisa? How has it been?
Okay, it has been quite a bumpy road a bit because right now I'm doing my 4th year and the degree takes 3 years. Now I'm doing 4th year because of the problems with registering. Now, if there's one thing I can leave you guys with is do go through the recommended ways to take your modules, because if you make a mistake with that, you'll get an extra year like me. I didn't fail any modules, but I have an extra year. In fact, extra 2 years because of the bridging course I should do after this. So besides from that, academically wise, it has been bumpy as well because it's a lot of self-study. You have to put a lot of work into your studies, study a lot. But I believe if you can grasp how the modules are, because they're very, very related, quite related. They're linked together. For example, tax is quite linked to Mac a bit with what I'm doing this year. Yeah, they're a bit linked. So my advice would be, if you do like past papers, that's your best friend. Yeah.
Okay, no, thank you for that. So like, I just want to find out, do you have like tutors or stuff like that, or do you just study on your own, or maybe do you have, let's say, study groups? You study with your friends? How do you actually approach studying here as a Unisa student?
Okay, first year I did it alone. First year, second year I was alone. Third year I found a college. What is it? Yeah, those ones. I found them in third year and they were very, very good. Basically they did help, going into the exam, going into the assignments, it's very easy. It's something you did in class, quite easy. But now for those who can't afford it, not everyone can afford to do that. There are also, Telegram groups where you find the past papers, you find textbooks. You find textbooks there as well. So if you are a student studying alone, what you have to do is put in a lot of time into your studies, especially in your third or second year. Don't buy textbooks, please.
Also, and I was about to ask you that, did you buy textbooks? So I can see you didn't buy any textbooks.
Well, I did buy textbooks in my first year. In first year there are no textbooks. Yeah. But then through Unisa, it's there. Buy textbook, like when you're paying your registration, stuff like that. Don't buy those. It's the tutorial letters. What I got were tutorial letters, which you get online. Yeah. So there was really no use for that. But besides that, other textbooks, you'll find them on Telegram. There are Telegram Unisa groups. There are textbooks for the year that you just make sure it's the correct version. Yeah. From first year through to the third year, there are textbooks there. There are past papers dating back to 2020 or before that. Yeah. So there's no need to spend extra money on buying textbooks and past papers.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, sure. So in high school, were you doing accounting, or were you doing maths lit? Were you doing pure maths? Which subjects were you actually doing in order for you to be accepted now for this course, Bachelor of Accounting Sciences in Financial Accounting?
I did accounting, pure maths, business studies, CAT. But I don't believe you have to do accounting, but you have to do pure maths to be accepted into this program. Yeah,
no, that's true, because a lot of people think for you to do accounting in university, you actually have to do it in high school, which is not necessarily true, but pure maths.
Yeah.
Pure maths is needed there. Okay, so we're about to get to the end, of this interview. You've been a great guest so far. So I just want to make it a bit spicy and ask you some very personal questions now.
Okay.
Academically though, Academically though, so far from first year up until now, what's the lowest mark you've ever gotten? On your academic record.
Oh, my academic record.
For which module, yeah.
Oh, okay. That would have to be for, I think, tax. Tax. Oof.
It was the lowest.
I think, with 59.
Wait, 59 lowest?
Yes. Yes, 59 lowest. Well, I do believe it's tax 260. Was it 2? I think I did 260.
Yeah, 2601.
2601, yeah. Yeah, it's, I would say I didn't do enough past papers there. I took past papers for granted.
Oh, yeah.
I really did. It was before I knew, okay, some of them do repeat questions, especially with auditing.
Yeah.
They do repeat questions, with multiple choice as well. They repeat, so now it makes it easier. Going into the exam, you know exactly what to write, exactly how to structure your question. That's another thing. If you don't know how to structure a question, you're not gonna get anything right. So with auditing, well, now you will know everything. You'll know the full ISA 20. You'll know it by heart. But if you don't know how to answer the question, you're not going to get your marks.
Exactly.
So, yeah, know how to structure your question, write exactly what they want. Easy marks.
Okay, so 59 was your lowest mark for taxation in second year, right? Okay, so
Oh, no,
now.
Sorry, it was third year tax.
Okay, so
3761.
okay, so now what was your highest mark you've ever gotten, like throughout your whole degree? You know, what was your highest mark?
My highest mark would be in the 80s. And that was BNU 1501, I believe. That's I believe, the easiest ever module you will get in this degree, because if you did pure maths, it's basically a repetition of what you did in grade 12. Literally, I didn't study for that module at all because it's
You were able
grade
to get
12.
a distinction.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's actually quite easy. Yeah.
No, but we don't, we're not promoting that you don't study. You have
please
to.
do study. Please
You
do
have to,
study.
yeah.
It's just that I was very good at pure maths, so that it was. I basically put more focus on other modules like IOP 1501. That was new stuff to me, so I had to focus more on that. So now BNU, it's something that I know. It's BNU, correct?
Yeah,
Numeracy.
BNU,
Yeah. So that's something that I did in matric. So, and there was an extra, I think interest and stuff like that at the end, towards the end.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's the part I wasn't like completely 100% with. If it wasn't for that, I think I was gonna get like a solid 90 something.
Okay, so now there could be someone, who's in high school, they actually want to do the same course that you're doing now. They want to find themselves doing an accounting science degree.
Yeah.
What would you actually say to that person? What advice could you say to that person? Someone who's specifically in high school and they want to be accepted into Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. What can you say to them?
First
at them
off,
and tell them.
okay. First off, this is a difficult, I'd say, degree to do, but don't let that discourage you from actually doing it, right? Because if you actually do put in the work, you will do well. This is the degree you do to be a CA. Basically, I'm on my CA route. Do my 3 years. After the 3 years, it's CTA, and then 3 years of articles. That's the CA route, basically. So this degree, first year is your easiest year. I cannot emphasize it enough. First year is your easiest year. You get the easiest modules there. And second year, now it starts getting more and more advanced. Third year, obviously more. But again, they are all related, right? Because there is... how should I give an example? Let me give an example with FAC, because there's FAC, first level, second, and third. With FAC, first level, you'll do this. You'll do the full module, the full semester module. And now the next year, there's some background knowledge you have to use from the first level to actually help you out with the second level. Same with the third and stuff like that. So do not cram. Yeah, this is not for cramming. If you want to cram, go do something else. This is not for cramming. You have to actually get that knowledge into your head, or else you'll have to go through the study guides from previous years, because they do give them now in additional resources. They give study guides from previous years. Now you don't want to have to go through that, because now you already have enough. It's already enough workload. Trust me, with all the assessments and tests and exams, you don't want to go back to last year's work and revise. So do grasp the knowledge that you learn, and go on, and you'll be okay.
Okay, yeah. So basically, they have to study from first year up until final year.
Yeah, another thing is when you join Unisa, please be sure to join groups, whether it's the WhatsApp group, Telegram group, the Telegram group especially, because that's where you'll find lots and lots of information. Like sometimes you do forget, or oh, I have a class, or I have an assignment here. Someone will mention it in the group, and that will remind you as well. So now also, some of the assessments don't necessarily reflect on that calendar there, right? So do go through your tests, your dates, and then have them down somewhere. And what I want to say, and also you have to frequently visit the announcements. That's very important. It helps. They give help there and stuff like that. But number one, make sure to join the Telegram groups. So to find the Telegram groups, just go on Google and search Unisa Telegram groups. You guys will find the bot. Now, through that bot, you can find all the groups. Now, you just have to search the group that you want, and then it'll give you the link to join that group. In that group, in files, you'll find. I'm repeating this, but it's important. In that thing, you'll find what's this now? Textbooks. Make sure it's the correct version. Sometimes they update like tags. Tags they update. Though it's not much of a difference, but make sure it's the correct version. And then test papers, data bank, and then people do help you. Like let's say you did an assignment and there's a question you're like, I don't understand this. Now when you are done, if you understand, you can now go and ask like, okay, what was the correct answer to this? Help me out with this, and then you should get your help there.
Okay. So you are doing final year now. You're going to graduate next year, right? So I just want you to look there in the camera, and I want you to speak to your future self next year who will be graduating. What do you want to say to that person? Okay. Look exactly there and just say one sentence, nothing much. What do you want to say to them?
Short and simple. I'm proud of you. Like it hasn't been an easy journey as well, but I'm really proud you got this far. And keep going. I'll be a CA one day. Yeah.
Thank you so much. This was actually a good interview. We actually, from what you've shared, I've actually learned a lot, and I hope they're gonna learn something from you as well. And all the best with your academics also in future. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, YouTube. So we have a very, very special person here joining us today. Gracing us with a very special presence. So she's a vice president of the ASSA, all right, vice president, and she's doing a Bachelor of Accounting Sciences in Financial Accounting. So, madam, can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I am Precious Nkosi, Vice President of ASA and ABASA, and I'm happy to be here.
So how are you doing today? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very well. The event went well. All the companies came and showed up. Sponsors are here. Accounting students are here. What could go wrong?
So as the ASA, the Accounting Science Student Association, right? What were you guys actually offering in this career fair day? What were you guys offering to students?
Networking events, networking companies that you could network with, internship opportunities, because the companies who are here were willing to take accounting science students. So just that workplace readiness, exposure to different kinds of accounting and professional professional places that you could go to, and basically just that. Yeah.
Okay. So now you're doing your second year, right? In your Bachelor of Accounting Sciences degree. How has the experience been so far?
I'd say as a ambivert between me and you, this is the best because I don't have to be here every day, but when I'm here, I make it count. Yeah.
So how often do you come to campus or library? How often do you come in a week?
Once a week. And if you can come to our ASA tent, you'll also find us there between 9 a.m. and 12 a.m. And then during the day, we are studying by our respected rooms that have been allocated to us, and sometimes by the library.
Okay, no, I get it. So what subjects were you actually doing now in high school for you to be able to be accepted into this course? What subjects did you get and the marks you actually got for those subjects?
Ooh, I was doing pure maths, physics. I didn't do accounting. I did visual arts and tourism. It's a mixed masala, but then hey, it's because I dropped IT, and when I dropped IT, I took tourism. So I used to do physics, IT, and visual arts.
So what made you actually apply for this course? Like, what pulled you into accounting? Since you never even did it in high school, so what was that thing that said, okay, now let me just do accounting sciences?
Basically, at first, other than money, it was to prove my hater teacher wrong.
Hey, man.
She was like, I can see why you're not doing accounting. And guess what? I'm doing it. And I'm recognized by the dean. So what now?
Oh, you've been on the dean's list.
Not dean's list. He knows me by name because I've been attending events and got to network with him. And then now basically we just know each other.
Oh, okay. No, that's amazing.
Not a big deal.
What do you have to say to her?
I love you. You made my life, and I'm going to become a CA, not just because of you, but then you kind of contributed to that. So I don't hate you. I love you. That's that.
Okay, so last year in your first year, what was the lowest mark you've ever gotten? For which module? And then please tell us that.
43%. It was FAC. I had to sub it. Yeah.
So 1601.
It was 1501, first semester.
Okay, and then what was the highest mark you've gotten?
89%. It was for business management.
So you're good with business, nah?
Of course, I do own a company myself.
Oh, you own a company?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do something different, nah? I want you to tell us what like associations are you a part of? You know, we know it's ASA, you're a part of that. Like, what other things are you actually doing besides being a student?
Besides being a student.
Because you've mentioned having a business, you know, so can you just tell us all the things that you're doing besides your academics?
Besides being a student, I own a salon. I do nails and makeup. I also work for my parents' company, which is an event management company. I am part of the leadership at church. I'm a youth leader, treasury, and also an usher. What else? I'm also part of the SABIA, South African BRICS Youth Association, and I'm also part of YIPSA, which is Young Entrepreneurs of South Africa.
That's all.
Well, I do have an events management certificate. I need that to work. I also have a social media certificate. That's how I managed to grow my followers to 27K in 1 year. And I'm also hated by my best president. I'm joking. Nothing else.
So what's your company? Like, what's your business? What's the name of your business? And what does it do? What do you do?
My business is in the beauty industry. It's ukwizitanda.co. We do nails, makeup, and hair. And we also sell products. Well, we're working with the YIPSA to help fund us to produce beauty products, such as hair growth oils, hair growth mists, lotions, scrubs, candles, everything that falls under beauty and self-care.
Okay, so it's clear to us that we can see you are a woman who's all about working, you know, women empowerment and just becoming a better person, right? So what can you say now to a woman or a girl child who's now who wants to be in your position and maybe they're still in high school? What can you say to that person?
Don't ever let anyone tell you that you are a lot or you're doing a lot. If you think that you can do it, then you can do it. Put your mind to it and it will be done. I promise you. Nothing is impossible unless you make it impossible or think it is impossible.
And then what's your goal? What's your final goal? You know, what do you want to achieve with everything that you're doing? What is it that you actually want to achieve as a person?
To uplift my community, but not just my community, but everyone who falls under the historically disadvantaged individuals group. To rise not only by myself, but then with no black child left behind, basically. No, whether it's an adult or whatever, as long as you're black, I want to grow with you, help you, contribute to our local economy, local government, and overall produce produce opportunities that will benefit everyone, regardless of whether you have education or not.
Well, guys, you've heard it all. We're having an absolute powerhouse here, right? So, and we are ending this interview with the best. As they say, save the best for last. So, yeah, thank you actually for gracing us with your presence. And thank you for this interview. Wish you all the best with your future endeavors and keep inspiring everyone that you've inspired up to this far.
Thank you a lot.
Sharp, sharp.
God gifted, the rappers on my blood lifted. I don't do it for the money, man, I'm prolific. I wanna make it big, I wanna flow different. I wanna study the raps, I just wanna listen. So if the passion left, I hope it comes back. Story of my life, story of my past.